Have you ever thought your life could be like a lighthouse? Hey, I'm Dylan, and you're listening to Unlocked, your daily key to unlocking God's Word in your life. Imagine for a second that you're on a ship approaching land. It's dark and gloomy, and you don't have a great idea on exactly where you're going to run into some rocks. But then you see a huge flash of light, and you're like, oh, great. There's a lighthouse. That'll get us to where we need to go. That's kind of what Jesus says about his followers. Not just you being a light all by yourself, but us together shining bright enough that people start to notice. So let's take a closer look at that idea, and today's story is called City on a Hill by Hannah Howe. Recently, some friends and I gathered to pray in someone's living room for a specific need. It was evening and the room was lit with a warm lamplight. As we were finishing praying for the night, it occurred to me that from outside, people passing by would see a glowing yellow light coming from the windows. And it reminded me of something Jesus said about a city on a hill. You are the light of the world. A city situated on a hill cannot be hidden. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket, but rather on a lampstand, and it gives light for all who are in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. Those are Jesus' words from Matthew chapter 5, 14 to 16. Since I was a kid, I've always pictured this city on a hill aglow with yellow light. But for some reason, this passage never really resonated with me before that night I prayed in the living room with friends. I had this sense of the hope and power we have access to as the people of God. We know Jesus, and nothing is impossible for him. Matthew 19:26. In fact, he loves working on behalf of his people. And even if he doesn't answer our prayers in the specific ways or timing that we hope he will, we don't need to be afraid of any darkness because his love surrounds us. And the peace and confidence we have in Jesus is something that will, hopefully, be noticed by people who don't know Jesus yet. Maybe they'll want to lean in to see where the light comes from. A couple weeks after that prayer night, I noticed a connection between what Jesus said in Matthew 5 and something else he said in John 13. Just as I have loved you, you are also to love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. That's verses 34 and 35. Do you know that I always took Matthew 5:14 to mean that I, as an individual, was supposed to be like a city? But it makes so much more sense that we, together as the family of believers, are like a city. As we love each other out of the overflow of Jesus' love for us, we shine his light for all to see. And we invite those who don't know Jesus yet to draw near and experience his love too. So what does this story make you think of? Have you ever been in a gathering of Christians that felt warm and inviting? What was going on? Now, as you and I can read in Matthew 5:14, Jesus said, "You are the light of the world. A city situated on a hill cannot be hidden." And dig into the Bible for yourself and read Matthew 5:14 to 16, John 13:12 to 17, and verses 34 and 35, and 1 John 4:19 to keep God's Word alive in your life. Unlocked is a resource from Keys for Kids Ministries, and you can have it with you whatever you're doing with the Unlocked app. It's free, and you can listen or read to each day's devotion, read the Bible verses, and find some reading plans based on topics like the gospel or the 10 Commandments. So get the Unlocked app by searching your app store for Unlocked Daily Devotions for Teens. And come back for tomorrow's devotion with Natalie and get a heart check on why you do good stuff. But until then, I'm Dylan, encouraging you to live life unlocked, opening the door to God in your life.